I moved into my 500 square foot studio apartment a couple weeks ago, and let me tell you, I was not messing around this time. I said, Steffi, you know what you want. Life is short. Paint your damn walls and ceiling a dark color immediately. So I did. And already this tiny studio is utterly transformed through the power of dark paint, moody vibes, and a sheer stubborn force of will. A will that was not gonna let me dilly-dally on my decor dreams. So today I'm gonna show you what my studio is looking like 2 weeks after moving in. It's definitely a work in progress, but I'm excited to show you what it's looking like so far. You know, give you a glimpse into the process, even when it's not the prettiest. Like, I haven't even decided on this furniture layout yet, so things are definitely up in the air. I have to keep telling myself that it is okay to show you this before things are perfect. This is definitely like perfectionist exposure therapy for me, but that's okay. It's okay for you to see this in all its incomplete glory. And if you're new here, my name is Steffi and this is Hilo, and on this channel I talk about small apartment styling tips, cozy living, some of the more niche, alternative, and fantasy styles, and the joys of living alone. So if you're into that, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. So here we are, my new studio apartment 2 weeks after move-in. Now, before I get to anything else, I first want to acknowledge the big gold elephant in the room. I recognize the absurdity of my gold couch now being in the same room as my greenish gold comforter. Remember, I'm coming from a 1-bedroom where these were in 2 separate rooms, okay? But this is only temporary madness, all right? I ordered a new couch for color and sizing reasons, and it won't come for another month or so, so please bear with me in this very yellow time. So beyond the gold extravaganza, of course, the star of the show is this dark chocolatey paint. Like I said, I didn't want to mess around here. I wanted to make the big, dramatic, dark statement I've been yearning for years, but couldn't bring myself to do for one reason or another. I was in such a creative rut in my last apartment, and I never truly felt at home there, so I had a really hard time making any decor decisions. So at this apartment, I wasn't gonna let that happen. I wanted to go all in immediately and not waste any more time. So before the official furniture move-in day, I went ahead and just painted the place, ceiling and all. At first, I wasn't really up for the ceiling aspect of things just because, oh my God, what a job. But luckily I had lots of help with the painting process. I'm not sure if I could have done it alone, and I'm so glad I went for the ceiling statement. It wouldn't feel like this cozy, dark cocoon otherwise. I think I've discovered that for me, in order to be happy with paint, it has to be all in. No single accent walls, just full-blown color drench, just about. And really, this is just how I operate when it comes to decorating in general. Go all in. Make the statement. Shout it. Don't whisper it. Otherwise, personally, I just won't feel satisfied. So anyway, when it comes to this specific color selection, I wanted to go dark, but not black this time. I've done black before, but this time I wanted something with a bit more color complexity to it, not just a straightforward black. I wanted a warm dark with kind of plum undertones, and I was very much inspired by this Abigail Ahern shot. I mean, how delicious is this, right? This is like my dream room right here. So after trying out a few Benjamin Moore peel and stick paint samples to help me decide, I went with Tudor Brown. And now I have a chocolate flavored studio apartment. And you guys, it's like stepping into a hug. It's so cozy in here, and for any naysayers about using a dark color in a small space, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I'll just say it real quick. That's just not true. Darkness does not make a space feel smaller. Other things will make the space feel smaller. If done well, darkness will only make your space feel cozier and maybe more enclosed in a way, like how a wonderful warm hug is enclosing. And it's fine if you're just not into dark, dramatic, snuggly hugs. But we need to drop this myth that dark colors just by themselves will just shrink your space. It's just not true. And then in addition to the dark paint, I also went ahead and did a peel and stick wallpaper wall because that's what I do. And yes, it's the same black and white vintage floral design that I've been using in not only my last apartment, but the one before that as well. And no, it's not because I have some kind of like weird pathological need for this wallpaper. I mean, maybe I kind of do. But it's actually because I just so happen to have an entire extra roll of it just lying around. You see, when I ordered the wallpaper for my last apartment, they got the measurements wrong. So I messaged the Etsy seller and they were lovely. They just sent me a whole new roll with the correct measurements and told me to keep the other one. So that means I've just had this extra roll this whole time. And what am I gonna do? Not use it? So for the third apartment in a row, I am using this wallpaper because I had it and because I love it. When you love something, don't set it free. Hang on to it and then use it pathologically in every apartment. Now, it's awesome that I basically had free wallpaper for this apartment, but there was a catch. As you can see, it falls short here. Definitely not ideal, I know, but I knew this was gonna be the case and ultimately decided, what the hell, it is free wallpaper practically, so I'll make it work. Most of this lower area is gonna be covered by not only this media console, but also with things like a blanket basket, maybe a faux plant, a side table. Whatever combination of things it ends up being, this will be mostly obscured. And my solution for the gaps that do show through is I'm basically gonna create kind of a faux trim situation with these little tiles. A little gothic trim situation, you know? I'd say if there weren't going to be any pieces covering most of this area, this might not be the perfect solution. It's definitely a bit of a band-aid, but again, I think it'll work when the styling takes place and just make this look more intentional rather than a mistake, you know? And then from there, there's not much else going on in the living room area in terms of styling. Things are definitely in limbo right now because I don't want to make any decor decisions until I have my new couch, because that really will determine so much. Like, I'm not even gonna hang wall art until I have that couch. So until then, my decor purgatory persists. Up next, we have my little desk area, which is a bit of a mess of faux florals and move-in clutter at the moment. And this spot is about to change drastically because I actually ordered a new, bigger, more functional desk from West Elm. And I just got the email yesterday that it's ready for pickup, so I'm very excited about that. Choosing a desk is so hard for me because it really epitomizes the age-old battle between form and function, you know, style and, what's the word? Utility. I'm personally extremely picky about storage when it comes to desks. Like, I hate a desk that doesn't have any drawers, and a lot of the cutest ones out there just really lack when it comes to storage. So I think with this desk I've found, it's the best of both worlds. The wood is very pretty and it has really great storage. It's simple, but once I put my styling touch on it, it'll blend really nicely with the vibes of this space. All in all, I'm so excited to have a desk that isn't tiny and a desk that actually has significant drawers. And then we have the kitchen, which is just about styled exactly like my last kitchen. And one thing I added are these light strips under the cabinets. That's something I really liked about my last kitchen, was it was wired with under cabinet lighting that created such a lovely glow. So I got these from Glow Right after seeing a bunch of their ads on my Instagram. And honestly, the jury's still out on them for me. They look beautiful, but so far I'm finding they don't hold a charge for very long because you basically charge them with an iPhone charger. They're not wired, and then you use a motion sensor to turn them on. And it really just doesn't take long before they start to dim. Like, if I have to charge my lights every other day and it takes all day to fully charge, like these definitely do, I don't know, that just isn't very functional, and it's vaguely annoying. I don't want to have to babysit my lights. I just want them to work. So I'll let you know if they get any better in terms of holding a charge. And one of them keeps flickering too. So I fear they may have been a waste of money. I don't know. Other than that, I'm really enjoying my kitchen and enjoying the fact that I only have to take like 4 steps from the couch to get snacks. That's the height of luxury. Then we have my closet, one of the mythical studio walk-in closets. This is a rare unicorn I treasure with all my heart. Not that you can really tell from its state of disarray. I haven't really taken the time to organize the flow of the closet yet. One thing I did do that I'm loving is I got this extra clothing rack, because apparently even the most magical of unicorns still need some extra magic juice to fit my wardrobe. Ugh, I have so much stuff. How did this happen? Sometimes I really do feel like the junk lady from Labyrinth. There's nothing like moving to show you just how much stuff you have. Moving really holds up a mirror to yourself. I looked into the abyss and it looked back. But I don't care what the abyss says. I've created my own dark abyss. Moving on, we have the bathroom, which is quite simple for now. I got this shower curtain from Etsy, which I love. I'll link to things, by the way, in the description. You know, any stuff I have that is linkable, if you're interested in checking any of this stuff out. Now, in an ideal world, I would paint this bathroom a moody green, but for now, I never want to see paint again. Actually, I'm gonna have to now that I think about it. If you notice, there's still a lot that's like taped up around here and like covered with garbage bags to protect from paint. And that's because there are a few little touch-up spots that need to be touched up. So once those little touch-up spots are done, then I am done with paint, okay? Don't make me do this again. At least not in the near future, okay? I'm tired. I'm tired. But yeah, not much to show in the bathroom. I just added a few little pretty things for now, and then we'll see where we go from here. So that's what the studio is looking like right now. And once the sofa comes and I choose a layout, then I can really start fleshing this space out with some real styling. And you know that's my favorite part. It's killing me that I can't just let her rip in here. And you might argue that I could, but I want to make decor decisions from an informed place, you know? Like the big picture is just so important, at least for me. Like I decorate from a full picture perspective, like what's the overall visual story I want to tell. And if I don't have a full cast of characters, I can't really tell a good story in here. So I'm just letting myself exist in imperfection right now. Let me know in the comments, what would you add to this space when it comes to decor? Like, what do you think would look good in here? And if you love this dark, moody direction I'm taking in this studio, then check out my latest video on vampire core. I really loved making this video. It was so much fun. And while I might not be going full vampire in here, I still really loved diving deep into the vampire aesthetic and how that could look in a space. So if you want some dark gothic decor inspiration, give this a watch next.